Yo, news is literally just broken that the DEA has historically decided to kick weed from being a Schedule 1 drug and move it to Schedule 3. But is this good or bad? I just figured I'd hang out with you guys and let you guys know what I think about it, because personally, there are a lot of different things that this thing touches on. And I've been doing a lot of research on it so I can see what you guys think and share my thoughts on it. So drop it in the comments down below and let me know what you guys think, or anytime throughout this video, let me know what you guys think on any of the points that I'm going to bring up. Now, firstly, small wins. It's a great thing that this has happened. It's definitely not the worst thing that can happen, depending on what happens in the future. Now, for those who don't know, Schedule 1 drugs are things like heroin, really hardcore drugs. And it says they have high potential for abuse and there's no medicinal value to it. So moving it to Schedule 3 actually reflects that there is some medicinal value to it and there's a low to moderate risk of abuse. So it's not as, bad as those Schedule 1 stuff over there. Now, for as long as I can remember, weed has been scheduled as Schedule 1. I think it's as long as the thing has, since the register had been created, they put it up on Schedule 1. So moving it to Schedule 3 now reflects that there's a changing view of the plant, and that is fantastic. Breaking the stigma and normalizing the plant, I think that that's great. So again, that's a small win. But you guys, you gotta remember that normalizing it and moving it from Schedule 1 to Schedule 3 does not make it federally legal. It's still federally illegal. In a lot of places, you can still get got if you got it on you, bruh, straight up. But in those illegal places, now that it's Schedule 3, the doctors will be able to issue prescriptions. So again, in that way, it's a small win. It's not going to be like completely outlawed in certain places. Even if it's Prohibition land, the doctors, I think in Prohibition land, will be able to issue you prescriptions. But it may not be as easy as how it is in certain places. You just got a medical card, you go to a doctor, you get your medical card, you go to the dispo, you grab whatever you want. I don't think it's going to be as easy as that. But again, we'll have to see how this thing plays out. But you guys gotta remember that moving it to another schedule is not legalizing it. Now, it's crazy that Brandon and Harris, stupid, and they have actually pushed this through. And from what I've understood, they've actually been hounding on the HHS and the DEA to push these measures through. That is to move it from Schedule 1 to Schedule 3. Now, the HHS, or Department of Health and Human Services, actually did a review. And in that review, they found that more than 30,000 healthcare professionals across 43 jurisdictions are authorized to recommend the medicinal use of marijuana. Stupid. Man, it feels so weird to even be saying it on here now. It's like, I can say that word? But they actually found that more than 30,000 healthcare professionals across 43 jurisdictions are authorized to recommend medicinal use of marijuana for more than 6 million registered patients for over 15 medical conditions. So I guess that's good, right? They've seen that we're using it for medical stuff too. But Biden and Harris and their team will literally tell the DEA, you guys gotta reschedule this ASAP. I don't care if you guys are disagreeing internally, get it done. Again, I don't know how to feel about that. Let me know what you guys think about that. It is an election year, so let me know what you guys think in general. Now, despite the fact that it still will be federally illegal, a lot of people claim that there will be massive tax benefits for companies operating in the cannabis industry. Currently, Section 280 of the Internal Revenue Code prohibits businesses from deducting otherwise ordinary business expenses associated with Schedule 1 or 2 substances, and that currently imposes a massive burden on the cannabis industry that prevents operators from enjoying the same benefits as traditional businesses. And in some cases, that can impose taxes of up to 70%, and that can really cripple businesses. But with this rescheduling to Schedule 3, Section 280 would actually not apply to cannabis businesses, and that would allow operators now to deduct ordinary business expenses from their gross income. Now, this is a big change, and it's probably one of the most significant outcomes of this whole thing. Now, you guys are probably like, well, that's great, but let me tell you guys why I'm a little bit concerned, right? Because the DEA has been managing this for so long. Everything's been run for so long as a Schedule 1. We understand that. But moving it to Schedule 3 brings the FDA involved, man. The Food and Drug Administration. And that is a different animal. That's a different beast. And a lot of people actually express concerns that treating it as a Schedule 3 substance could actually upend the entire industry. A lot of people fear that the FDA will jump into the scene and prohibit recreational flower and hold a lot of these therapeutic marijuana products to a really high standard. That bar will be so high to sell this medicine that only large pharmaceutical companies can play in this game now. All your mom and pop stores are gone. Heck, all your medium-sized stores are gone. All your places are gone. And who knows, for us home growers, they might actually want to take the home growers away from us. Some people are super concerned that they'll take away rec completely. So if you're a recreational user in a legal state, maybe your rights may be taken away from you because the FDA comes in and they want to do their thing now. So again, you guys got to stay woke. Now, some experts in the field do say that it's unlikely that the FDA will suddenly crack down after taking a largely hands-off approach for years, given the disruption it'll cause and the resources it'll take. But advocates guarantee that there's no friggin' guarantee that their minds won't shift. Because think of it, we all know Florida's governor hates weed, bruh. And you know how crazy things can get when things happen super quickly and all of a sudden everything changes real quick. Because I think he was up for running or something like that. I think I heard something like that a while back. I don't know. Heck, I'm not a politician. I'm just a home grower. And I don't want him to take away my home grow rights. My point is, guys, there's no way that anyone could know or predict in our current political climate what is going to happen and what the FDA will do. What's that risk of FDA enforcement? I don't know. Do you know? So once you get past the, weed's getting from Schedule 1 to Schedule 3, you sort of think like, is it really gonna be good for us? Especially us home growers, us who grow. Now anyway, let's take it a step further. Because I did see some people saying that this will open up more employment opportunities, more jobs, and all sorts of stuff like that. And again, I'm not really so sure, man. Because there's a risk that Big Pharma comes in and takes away a lot. So maybe it might actually cut down on it. And from my research, it may not affect employment laws at all, because it's still gonna be federally illegal. So, I'm not too sure about that. Now, banking is another big one. A lot of people know because Schedule 1 is Schedule 1. Banks hate to play with us, guys. They hate to play with us. In our industry, banking is so difficult. For the most part, you gotta deal cash. But again, it's not entirely clear what effect rescheduling will have on the industry's access to banking and more broadly, the financial sector in general. Banks and financial institutions may be more likely or more willing to accept business with us and cannabis industry people, but we don't know for sure. We'll have to wait to see. And again, traveling interstate. If you're traveling between states, it's probably still gonna be illegal, especially if it's recreational. Medicinal patients probably will be permitted to bring their flower between states and bring their medicine between states as long as they can provide proof of their prescription. Like I said, it goes back to that prescription. But if it's recreational, bruh, you're screwed. So I don't know, it seems like there are a lot of negatives. But to round it all off, a lot of people say that this will be good for research. It'll be good for research. You probably see some novel cannabinoids popping out. Basically, because Schedule 1 was Schedule 1, a lot of people weren't able to research it as freely as they would like. Now with Schedule 3, you got a lot more people researching, a lot more pharmaceutical companies jumping into the game, and they'll be researching it too. So heck, who knows what the hell we're gonna see moving forward. But guys, I don't know, it's crazy. Let me know what you guys think. Drop it in the comments down below. I just wanted to drop a video and see what you guys think. Share my thoughts on it because I did do some research previously, and once the news dropped, I did some more research to dig in and see if I can really, come to terms with this and have a good rounded point of view. But I don't know, man. I'm still not 100% sure I'm feeling it, bro. So let me know what you guys think. Drop it in the comments down below. I'm gonna be down there hanging out with you guys. And don't forget to join up with the iCan VIP Bean Club, man. We got fire genetics going out to all VIPs. Mailboxes are about to be burning down. Anyway, we'll see you guys in the next one. Wait, if you guys want to find out more about growing that fire, check out any episode on screen right now. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace, fam.